So we are in Slovenia with um, a sparkling from Kobal. The name escapes me, so let me just look it up real quick. It's just yellow Muscat. It says something else on here. Rumini Muscat, but it's Muscat as a sparkling wine, which is very interesting. We do a lot of Muscat with skin contact, but I've actually honestly not even seen that many that are made sparkling. So super curious to see how Muscat was with bubbles. And Slovenian sparkling is also something else that's like not that common to see. Kobal does actually have a couple other popular pet nats that are really delicious and fun looking. There's like a pink one and a yellow one. Might also be Muscat now that I think about it. But this is like their fancy one. So I thought that this one was really in line with what I would want to be drinking around the holidays and in December. It just felt like fun because it's still a natural wine, but a little bit more refined and more festive, I guess you might say, versus like just fun and kind of natty, which is what some of their other wines are like. So I have my little festive flute and I'm actually drinking it because I lost my stopper for sparkling wines. Gotta buy some more. Basically the clip ones are the ones that you want if you want to save it for the next day, but I don't know where mine is. So you can see the bubbles are lovely. They're small, which is what you're looking for in a fancy sparkling wine. And that's why you like the flute too, because all of like the bubbles going up to the top um, is expressing the wine more. And then when you smell it, you shouldn't really get your nose up in there because obviously we have it in the flute. That's why normally I'll do sparkling wines still on like my Zalto. But if you just kind of like waft it, you can still get the same effect. And it's just more fun and festive. So on the nose, it's like a lot of tropical fruits. So lychee, I would actually say I normally don't ever start with lychee, but I feel like that's the first thing that's hitting me. Pineapple, but like, you know, like the underripe part, like the part that's kind of like in the middle that I don't really enjoy eating. But that part that you get, it's very, very much like that. Um, it is lemony, limey, a little bit like Sprite-like. And maybe like a teensy bit floral and or like perfumey, but just a hint. Muscat is normally pretty aromatic, so it's normal to get quite a bit off of it, but especially in this situation, it's a little bit tougher to get. So let's try it. So lovely frothiness, not like as creamy as like a champagne or anything like that. I would say in style, it's probably closer to like a Prosecco than it is to like a champagne. And I don't actually know what the method was. I don't know if they did the riddling where they actually turn and have like the bubbles be created that way, or if they do the Prosecco style, where the bubbles are pushed through. It might be the Prosecco style, but I don't know for sure. It's very light and crisp, and not creamy at all. Creamy is what you normally get when it has more lees contact. And I would guess that they probably did not do a lot of lees contact with this because it's really fresh and like fruit forward. So lovely, but like a very different take than like kind of like the champagne or what's it called? Not Charmant. Anyways, Cremant, where they make it in the Champenois style. It could also be more like cava. Technically, they do riddling with cava, but it's like cava could go either way, where it's like a little bit creamy or it could just be completely fresh. So I love it because it just feels very like celebratory, easy, and fun. I just had it with Chinese food, which is a really random thing to pair it with, but I would say that it went pretty well. Um, so like orange chicken, great, can confirm. Also had it with like dessert, would be great. It's just light and fresh and sparkling. So when I think about that, I think about literally pairing it with nothing, like just cheersing with it. But also, you know, with appetizers, and desserts. Like it's not sweet or anything. It's actually extra brut, which is the least sweet version you can get. But because it does have these lovely fruity notes to it, it still feels really nice when you put it with like I had like with like a little teeny little chocolate cake, and that was lovely. So it's sparkling wine. You can't go, oh, like brunch, all that stuff as well. But again, if we're in December, I'm just having it for a celebration. So I hope you enjoy.